And welcome inside Metacanazino, which will be the home of indoor volleyball competition at the Olympic Games. The opening ceremonies here in Rio will be on August 5th. The first volleyball match will be on August 6th. Paul Sunderland back with you once again, and what a first semifinal we had. Full of drama and comebacks and controversy, lots of controversy, and it's going to be talked about. A couple of very, very questionable calls towards the end of that match. But moving on, the United States loses to Serbia 3-2. Serbia won the opening 2 sets. The United States came back and forced the tiebreaker, but Serbia came out on top. And they will play the winner of this match between Poland and France to see who advances for the gold medal. This is the 10th meeting all time in the World League between these two countries. France holds a slight edge, 5-4. They haven't really played a lot lately. In World League finals, Poland is a perfect 3-0, but the last time they met was in 2007. So not a lot of bearing on this particular contest. France won their first match against Brazil 3-1, and then they lost yesterday 3-1 to the United States, and they advanced on point differential as we take a look at the full roster for France. They're competing in the World League for the 20th time. They were 10th in 2013 and 2014 and were relegated to the group, the second group, and then they played the likes of the Czech Republic, and they played Japan and Korea, and then they easily advanced out of that group with wins over Argentina and Bulgaria. Here's the look at the Polish entire lineup. We'll get to the starters here in a moment. Poland are the reigning world champions, defeated Brazil to win that title, their 18th appearance in the World League. They were the champions in Gdansk in 2012 when they beat the United States in that final. Warm-ups have been complete. The teams walking to center court, and we will have the playing of the national anthems, and then we will get this second semifinal underway to determine who will play Serbia for the gold medal.
2015. This is the second semifinal match number 56 between France and Poland.
Boa tarde, senhoras e senhores. Bem-vindos às finais da Liga Mundial 2015. Segunda semifinal, jogo número 56 entre França e Polônia.
Please rise for the national anthem of France.
Convidamos a todos para ouvirmos a execução do hino nacional da França.
Soldats qui viennent jusque dans nos bras, égorger nos fils et nos compagnes.
E agora, o hino nacional da Polônia.
just moments away from the introduction of the starting lineups. And first serve here between Poland and France to see who will join Serbia in the gold medal game. Introduction of the referees. Jure Makri from Slovakia on your left will be the first referee, and he'll be assisted by Andrei Zinovic from Russia. Quick note concern. Well, let's introduce the referees. Battle of the announcer.
The first referee. And the second referee.
Segundo árbitro, o senhor Andrei Zinovic da Rússia.
I want to update you on the condition. Brazilian referee Paulo Turci, who collapsed near courtside yesterday and had to receive medical attention in the match during France and the United States. Reports are that his condition is much improved. Nothing major, but he is being held under observation. So just wanted to make sure that I updated you on that as we're getting the introductions of the starting lineups. We're not seeing them, but trust me, they're there. Irvan Engapeth, there is Laurent Tilly, Nicolas Legoff, Benjamin Toniutti, Engapeth, who I mentioned, Kevin Leroux, Antonin Roussier, and Yenya Grabinikov is the libero, and one of the very, very best indeed. There is the head coach, Laurent Tilly, one of France's all-time great players, 406 international matches, a two-time Olympian. Yeah, the starting lineup, Žižka Kubiak, Bieniek, Bartosz Kurek, Mateusz Mika will get the start at the outside hitting position. Piotr Nowakowski along with the libero. So there you have it, the players for France and Poland respectively. And another Frenchman involved in this one, Stéphane Antiga, played for France, one of their most decorated players of his generation. He came in the generation that followed Laurent Tilly. First ever coaching job was the head coach of Poland, now just 39 years of age, and he led them to the World Championship last October. The finals were in Katowice. There is Benjamin Toniutti and Grabenikov. Just an outstanding player at the libero position. For France, we're going to have a real battle here. There's Michael Kubiak, the captain. And we're set to go. Best 3 out of 5 set matches. Poland will be wearing very dark blue uniforms. Left side, and Engapeth immediately dug by Mika. And good swing off the block. And only one blocker up for France. Boy, that's a mistake early. Slow developing play. There's no question where the ball was going. Where's Irvan Engapeth helping out? Well, I understand that Toniutti's not involved in the play, but really? Left side, Bartosz Kurek over the top of the block and down. And already Pavel Zatorski with a couple of very good digs. Nice to score rally points and serving points at the beginning of a match. You get some real feel and momentum. Fabian Žižka, the setter, will continue. Again for Poland, yes indeed. Poland 3 straight points. Grabbing this first set by the throat. France can't put a ball away right now. Boy, talk about a mismatch. Bartosz Kurek working against Toniutti. It'll just be for this one rotation. Toniutti is starting in the position number 2. That ball finally put away by Nicolas Legoff. So Poland's got that matchup if they want it again. Kurek hitting against Toniutti. Oh, nice swing by Kubiak. First contact, so they're letting just about anything go. I think they should get rid of overhand serve receive. Gives the offensive team or the receiving team too much of an advantage. And that ball nicely off the block and out of bounds. Boy, Poland is getting their hands on almost everything. Urban Ngapev with his first kill. He was the #4 scorer at the World Championships. Had 21 points versus Brazil in the win. And yesterday versus the United States had 16 kills. Mateusz Mika into the net. And a lot of the players still remembering the old rules. See, last year that would not have been a violation. Mika is blocked straight down by Roussier. Wow. Not a very thoughtful swing there. Roussier, I'm not sure he ever saw him covering up the line, not really over the net, but goes down as a stuff block. And look again, and that dug by Grabinikov. And a back row attack above the height of the net. It's an interesting call. Called that against Kubiak. Above the height of the net, if you're in front of the 3-meter line, ruled as an attack. Ball served out of bounds. Poland won the World Championship back in October. France made the final 6. Poland won that title over Brazil 3-1. But this is a very different team. No Mariusz Włosy, no Paweł Zagumny, no Winiarski. Ducked by Žižka. And Kurek again. Smart shot. That's pretty thoughtful. Let's rally a little. And beautiful block by Piotr Nowakowski. Bartosz Kurek, currently the #3 scorer in the tournament with 42 points. He was 21 of 42, but had 8 errors yesterday against Serbia. Good kill down the line. Antonin Roussier, who got off to a slow start yesterday, registering a couple of kills and blocks here early for France. Roussier was the #2 scorer at the World Championships last year. And Kurek again, and we'll get to the first technical timeout with Poland leading France 8-6. Thanks again for joining us here for the second semifinal. This is the FIVB World League Finals, the 26th edition, coming your way. Hopefully you're joining us live on YouTube. We are in Rio de Janeiro, home of the 2016 Olympic Games. Coming out of the technical timeout, just underway. Again, if you were just joining us, that would be a real shame because you would have missed a classic between the United States and Serbia. Serbia won the first 2 sets. They had a match point in the 3rd set. The United States won the 3rd 27-25, won the 4th 25-20. We went on to play 5 sets. And then the United States had a 9-6 lead. Controversy reigned. And Serbia came back to win the 5th set. All credit to them, 15-12. Bartosz Kurek off to a very good start, as is Poland, leading 9-6 here. Quick reminder, the start of the bronze medal game will be at approximately 9 o'clock tomorrow morning local time, followed by the gold medal match. It's scheduled for 11. And it'll be the United States against either France or Poland. Back row combination, that ball missed by Kubiak. No touch there. Off of Antonin Roussier and out of bounds. Keep an eye on Roussier. I'm not sure that he's a particularly good blocker. Should be at 2 meters 1. Yeah, he just dropping his head, moving his arms around and hoping for the best. You got to be a lot more disciplined, a lot better technique and form than that. Missed down the line and out of bounds. So that's what Kurek has to take out of his game. That's a really difficult swing from about 4 meters off the net. Don't try to put that ball away. Just try to get your team ahead in the point. Just hit it high off the top of the block and let your teammates help you. That's in system, a different story. Dug by Grabinikov, and a great swing by Antonin Roussier. Roussier ripped it. Grabinikov with a great dig. Well, that is just a superb swing right on the end line. That ball might have been going out of bounds. Back to Kurek. And what a good swing that is. Very little question about that. Antonin Roussier just absolutely unloading right off the head of Michael Kubiak. Kubiak was shaken by that. Boy, I understand that too. He's trying to shake that one off. Wow, seeing stars. I guess he's okay. Opening set here, second semifinal in Rio. Poland leading 13-11. Excellent block by young Bieniek once again. Mateusz Bieniek, at only 21 years of age, part of the World Championship team, played as a backup behind Karol Kłos. 2 meters 10 centimeters, 6'11". Smart shot. Keep the ball in play. Roussier dug again by Poland. Ngapeth, what a dig by Žižka. But his teammates will run out of real estate. Oh, Ngapeth right over the top. Kubiak pulled down his hands thinking that Ngapeth was going to push the ball into the block and out of bounds. And this is the most activated I've seen Laurent Tilly on the sideline at the beginning of a match. France off to a slow start. Poland playing their usual steady, high-level game. But here it is, a one-point set. Back row, and Mika able to put that ball away in combination. Finding a small hole through the three-man block. And France staying right there, trailing by only one. Block against Bartosz Kurek. Again. Maybe once, but not twice. Come to the technical timeout. Teams will head to the sideline with Poland leading France here in the second semifinal by a score of 16-15.
Pour le moment, ils sont bien, ils nous tapent au-dessus, ils nous ralentissent. Mais on fait les bons choix, donc ça va venir, ça va rentrer. Ok? En fixe, il faut arriver peut-être un peu plus tôt à essayer de tourner un petit peu plus. Parce que là, vous attaquez en vitesse. Essayez de tourner un petit peu plus.
Listening into Stefan Antiga, the Frenchman who now coaches Poland. He played there for a year, for a decade. And completely conversant in Polish. And I was speaking to him before, and I said, well, isn't this interesting, coaching against France, and you know the French team very, very well. And he interrupted me, and he said, yep, I know the Polish team much, much better. Two very good guys. The game itself is full of wonderful coaches right now. Nikola Grbić now leading the Serbian effort. Boy, what a surprise, quite frankly, that they are in the World League Finals after going 6-6 in the Intercontinental round. But they beat Poland yesterday. They're defending world champions. Here is Ngapeth. That was a very clever overhand receive and an overhand dig right back at you. What a good swing. Antonin Roussier is doing a really, really outstanding job. Ngapeth again, and France has got a lead. And Tilly. What a dig by Zatorsky. And another high shot off the top of the block. Roussier is playing at a super level right now. And Poland is forced to call a timeout. Good run by France to take the 18-16 lead. 3 straight points for France against Poland. Ngapeth again out of the timeout. Good block by Tilly. Roussier again. Oh, France missed an opportunity there. Grabinikov and Tilly both going after the same ball. Brazilian crowd has, at least for the moment, adopted Poland as their favorite sons. If you weren't with us for the Intercontinental round, France beat Brazil to open the tournament, then Brazil beat the United States. But the world's #1 team and the hosts were eliminated on point differential, so the United States and France advanced, and Poland and Serbia did out of Group 2. Italy and Brazil were the 2 of 6 teams not to make it into the semifinals. Roussier again. Anthems Roussier has been almost unstoppable so far. Wow, he did not have a lot of room either to put that ball inside of Nowakowski. That's poor blocking by Poland. Boy, you can see where that ball is going. High off the block and out of bounds. You saw Laurent Tilly. Kind of interesting because, of course, one of France's all-time great players, and he took over and now coaching his son. And speaking of that, Tilly trying to walk that off, having a little trouble with his knee, and Nicolas Marechal will come back on. We'll try to update you. And that ball is hit out of bounds. We're going to have our first challenge, 2 challenges per team. Yeah, challenging net touch, but did it come after the ball had hit the floor? That's the question. I so wish they would go back to the other net rule. There's no advantage gained here. So there's a slight incidental contact, a brush of the net by Piotr Nowakowski. That's not even what they were challenging. They were challenging whether or not there was a net touch. Kick by Medashal. And got past, and a good reaction by number 14, Nicholas Legoff, putting away that setter. That sitter, I should say. High up into the block. Good first attack by Ngapeth, not to bring that ball down. And again, that ball absolutely ripped by Roussier. What a start. Wow. He is really playing well after struggling a little bit against the United States. Only 10 of 27 with 8 errors and a timeout called by Poland, trailing 22-19.
Generalnie kobiety. Uwaga, kiedy przyjdzie trudnia. Atakował.
I don't know, that's a lot of trust. I know you have a feeling whether or not you've hit a good serve or not. Well, we've seen balls just like that before that looked out of bounds. No, that one's out. That's clearly out. So France is going to lose this challenge. Tell you one thing, players, instead of serving into the middle of the court, into area 6, they should serve a lot more into area 1, especially when they're serving from 1 to 1. There's more real estate. That's the longest possible angle. France is now out of challenges. That's a good quick play by Poland at the defensive end, and France stopped. Now it's 22-21. Off the block and out of bounds off of Bienek. Right now, Benjamin Toniuti has not shown much willingness to set the ball to Nicholas Marichal, who came in to replace the coach's son, Kevin Tilly. Maurice Sidibe now coming on the block as part of the double substitution. Here's Marichal. France 2 points away from taking the opening set, but still with some work to do, leading by 1. Johan Jaumel also came in. David Konarski will come in to replace Kubiak to add a little blocking up front. Konarski is the backup opposite behind Bartosz Kurek. Look at that. Maurice Sidibe came on, and just like that, I'll tell you, come into the match and then absolutely just unload on this ball. Nicely done from area 2 into the cross court. And set points now for France after they trailed early. The reason France got back in this set, fantastic play by Antonin Roussier. No idea what Poland could possibly be challenging. Nowhere near the center line. Oh, they're looking. Yeah, they're looking at the setter. Okay, that was a reasonable challenge. I stand corrected. That was a very reasonable challenge. So now set points. Good ball handling by the middle blocker, even better set. And then that ball hit out. But France is out of challenges. France is out of challenges, so that's big. That's really big. Yeah, there was definitely a touch on that play. But just think about all the touches before this technology that were not called. Definitely a touch on Bieniek, number 23. So you got to manage your challenges. You got to save some for late. And now it'll be set point number 2 for France. Rafał Buszek has now come on, replacing Mateusz Mika. Inga pass for the opening set. No. Roussier, been the best player for France, and he closes the deal. Antonin Roussier. Superb play for France. Marichal with the dig, and then Roussier took care of everything else. Well, you're going to start seeing this an awful lot. A challenge at the end of this play. I can't imagine what is being challenged, but you might as well use it rather than lose it. Poland checking whether to see that there was a net violation earlier on in the point. None of this is what's being challenged. That's right. There is the official review. The others were television review. And so no violation there, but why not try it? France wins the opening set 25-23. Second set coming up from Rio. Players will take a break, as will I. Very evenly played first half. Some of the entertainment here nicely put on by the organizing committee. It's been a very busy time with regard to sports here in Brazil, of course, hosting the World Cup a couple of years ago. Time passes awfully quickly, and now they'll be host to the 2016 Olympic Games. A huge undertaking, and a big part of it will be the volleyball competition, both here at Maracanazinho and at Copacabana. Indoors here at Maracanazinho, and of course on the beach in Copacabana. Some of the leading scorers: Antonin Roussier with 10 points. He was 9 of 14 to lead the way and play very well so far for France. Bartosz Kurek with 7 points, 7 of 14. Both teams 2 blocks apiece and no aces so far in the match. Zhenya Grebennikov, the libero for France, doing a very good job, as he always does, wearing that off-colored red uniform and going back right on cue to visit with Benjamin Toniutti. In a thrilling opening semifinal, Serbia beat the United States 3-2. And Kurek immediately off of Ngapeth and out of bounds, and we're underway here in the second set. Roussier again registers his 10th kill. Doing an outstanding job at the offensive end. Another absolute rip by Bartosz Kurek. And we will replay every point of the tournament. Too much. Ball missed out of bounds by Kubiak. Side Nico over the top, dug by LaRue. I tell you, Bartosz Kurek had the right idea, but his trajectory just off a little bit. He's got to hit that ball up into the block and then restart the point. I think that was his thought process, but just not good enough with the angles. Yeah, he knows it. Tipped out of bounds. Good discipline on the block that time by France as they take the early lead 4-2. France currently ranked number 12 in the world. Poland at number 3. Maybe an upset brewing. France qualified for this finals by winning 14 straight matches, 12 in their intercontinental round, albeit in Group 2. And then they beat Argentina and Bulgaria. That ball hit out of bounds. Challenging in and out. Looks to be out from that angle. You know, sometimes the coaches, the coach is put in the position of supporting his player, if you will. Yeah, that's correct. That ball was out of bounds. Now Poland down to just one challenge. You take a challenge and you're proven incorrect, then you lose it. And that forces a team timeout called by Poland. France won the opening set 25-23 and lead here early 5-2.
Dokładnie. Trochę wyżej. Bo jest podwójny blok, nie możemy atakować ani prosto, ani wysoko. Dobra? Wszyscy trochę więcej wygodnie. Dobra? Dalej, dalej!
Kevin LaRue will go back to serve once again. Pleasantly surprised. Very good crowd on hand here in Rio de Janeiro. And I say pleasantly surprised. Every ticket has been sold, but Brazil did not make the semifinals. If they had, this place would have been packed to the rafters and absolutely rocking. But they were eliminated. With a kill out of the middle. I don't know what Fabian Žižka is yelling about. That ball was dug over the net. Bartosz Kudek, that's off the foot. I tell you, we had one of these yesterday. 99 times out of 100, the official will anticipate. Now that ball looked like it bounced first. Yeah, I think that bounced first. Good acting job by Grubenikov. Bartosz Kudek comes back to miss that. You know, you gotta pick your poison. Marichal stepped into that ball, and you're better off setting the ball at the 3-meter line and 5 feet in. He tried to be perfect, and instead that cost Irvin Engapeth a chance to attack this ball into the antenna for the violation. Roussier again, Antonin Roussier. Wow, he is lighting up Poland right now, and they are riding their big outside hitter. France leading 1-0, and 8-5 here in the second. Back at it out of the technical timeout. And in between the blockers once again, in between Ngapeth and Leroux. Watch the outside blocker, Irvin Ngapeth. He just drifted past the play, created a huge hole in the block. Good pass by Ngapeth. Wow, talk about changing the angle of your platform. That was really, look at Ngapeth. That's a good lesson for young players out there. Žižka upset it himself as that ball went right through his hands. There you see once again, if you haven't been with us, the LED light-laden net. And that off of Ngapeth and out of bounds. And Leroux said, yeah, that's the way to get in front of him. Throw combination and Marichal with a kill. Irvin Ngapeth can really pass the ball. Showed you that on the left with the change of his platform, and then this time out on the right side. That was first contact that made that play possible. And Žižka is called for being over the net, trying to save that ball. Look at this, France with the 11-7 lead. Good block by Leroux. You know, when the ball is passed that tight to the net, not a bad time as a middle blocker to take a chance, because the setter's in real jeopardy, doesn't want to touch the net, so he might just go quick. Leroux read that, and part of sticking out that big right hand. Kevin Leroux, 2 meters 9 centimeters, 6'10", getting the job done and forcing a timeout to be called by Poland. France leading 12-7.
See, they are moving. Anyway, you're spiking here. Take time to watch. That's perfect. Just don't try to make something else on contre-attack, my friend. Go strong with hand. Go strong, strike with hand.
No, jeszcze raz,
Zaraz mamy grać. Daj go.
dawaj.
Ngapeth trying to keep it going. And this ball by Bartosz Kurek off the top of the block and down. That'll make it 12-8. France says, France, a little bit of a slow start, but after that, have really been good. That used to be a double hit, but a first contact. Now anything goes, and then Marichal compounding matters after the bad pass. Hitting this ball in the net. Just keep that in. You've been blocking balls. Poland's been a little bit sporadic, spraying the ball around the court. Don't give up 3 points. That's it. Just keep the ball in. Good dig by Zatorsky. And Grebennikov with the read, knowing exactly where that ball was going to go. Zatorsky got that ball up. Roussier again. Off of Mateusz Mika and out of bounds. What a read by Yenya Grebennikov. That's the play that made it all happen right there. And then his counterpart Zatorsky at the other end. A 13-9 lead now for France, already up 1-0. touch off the block that time. Nicholas Legoff reading that Žižka, you got to be up earlier and better than that. Žižka had no place else to go. That's one you got to just commit on. Here's Bieniek. Marichal finding his way through the block and down, somehow rattling it through. Good serve there by Bieniek. France has lost a little bit of an edge. Not scoring any serving points, missing some. They still lead at 14-11, but you sense a little bit of a drop. Maybe a chance for Poland to get back in. Gapev, there's the block from Poland. If I were Laurent Tilly, head coach for France, I'd call a timeout right here. I wouldn't wait another one. The momentum has changed. You can feel it. And the missed serve. So what do I know? Still some separation from Marichal and France, and that ball is served out of bounds. Certainly not now or never, but Poland really feeling that they got to come through, find a way to even this match at a set apiece. Roussier again, smart swing. He's just having his day because he took a lot off of that and still was able to put that away, and teams will head to the sideline for the second technical timeout with France up 1-0 and leading 16-13 here in Rio.
Możemy iść, okej? Marysial na zagrywce cały czas. Daj panowie, gramy dobrze!
Guys, in block, it's not a question.
So coming out of the technical timeout, here is Legoff for France. France needs a serving point. They're not going to get it here. Nowakowski with the kill. Jump float, so Marichal out of the serve reception. Oh, and Gapev with another wonderful touch, and then crushes that ball down the line. Wow, he is really, really good. A lot like Nikola Kovacevic for Serbia, his brother Euros. Yeah. And 3-meter line violation called against Bartosz Kurek. And so the lead swells to 4 once again for France. Can't see his feet in that replay, so could do without that. Ace serve by Toniutti. Poland has got to regroup here. The reigning world champions are getting it handed to them right now. And Bieniek able to put that ball away from LaRue. That is really well, I don't know what Fabian Žižka is thinking. That was really weak. Back row combination put away by Mateusz Mika. Again, one of these two teams, and right now it looks like France will play Serbia in the finals. The bronze medal game at just after 9 o'clock here local time, followed by the gold medal match approximately 20 minutes after. That ball out of bounds. Just looking for a touch there, and just barely, about the only mistake Anthony Roussier has made so far in this match. Rafael Bouchet on now, and that ball served, wow, just out of bounds. Good eye, good work that time. Comfortable lead for France, looking to go up 2-0. Don't mind that miss. LaRue has been serving pretty well. He had 5 aces against Brazil, helping to key that victory. When you got some cushion like that, 4-point lead before he missed that. You stretch it to 5, the base set is basically over for sure. Shaw missed it down the line. Kevin TV got his sweats on. Doesn't look like he can possibly come back in this match. So a timeout now called by France, and their 4-point lead is down to 2 on a couple of errors.
4 points à faire, d'accord? Allez, on continue à taper dans le bloc, à soutenir, et on continue de pas
Boy, a big miss there for Poland by Bieniek. Right side, Marshall with a good block against Bartosz Kudik, and then another. Kudik again. Oh, and then that ball tapped to the floor. Nice, smart play that time by Nowakowski. Substitution coming on, Grzegorz Łomasz and Dawid Konarski. The double sub on the floor now for Poland. You know, even though France is up 1-0, and has led throughout this second set. I think France is the team that's got to win this set. Roussier again. Antonin Roussier, just a superb performance so far. Jamel on, along with Maurice Sidibé, number 21 in white, part of the double sub. France just 2 points away from a commanding lead in this second semifinal. Beautiful swing over the top of the block by Nowakowski. Poland trying to stay positive. France needs to make 2 more plays in reception. And then they'll just be 1 set away from their second ever final. Tough serve. Double sub gets unwound. Wow. Now the lead is only 1. Serve is out. Wow, the jump floater. Sometimes it's just got a mind of its own. So Nicolas Legoff now with the first of 2 set points for France. Left side, right on the sideline. Beautiful swing that time by Bouchette. France thought about challenging, but I think we'll see that that ball was way in. Wishful thinking on the part of Laurent Tilly. Mbappé. And he gets the ball down. Wow. Irvin Ngapeth has been passing, digging, serving, and this time getting his team out of some serious trouble. So France now goes up 2 sets to none. They win the second by the same score as the first, 25-23. So teams back out on the floor. France leading 2-0. Wow, this would be a huge, huge upset. Antonin Roussier now with 15 points, 14 of 21 attacking, easily leading the way. Urban Engapeth doing everything else. Bartosz Kurek, the top scorer for Poland with 14 points. France wins the 2 opening sets by a score of 25-23. Paul Sunderland back with you in Rio at Maracanazinho. Home of the Olympic volleyball tournament. Will all begin. The opening ceremonies for the Rio Olympics will be on August 5th of next year. Leboff absolutely unloading out of the middle. Very surprisingly so far, it seems that France has been winning the serve and reception battle. That is not necessarily often the case against a team like Poland. And when I asked their head coach, Stefan Antiga, what happened yesterday against Serbia, he said it was their reception. Swing over the top that time by Mateusz Mika. And again out of the middle by Kevin LaRue. Just underway in France. Very solid. And if I was Poland, I would stop serving Urban Engapeth, who comes up with the error here. Still alive. Don't celebrate too early. Back row combination. Dug by Zatorski again. And Kurek down the line, but out of bounds. We've got a challenge during the course of that rally on the last swing. Ball hit out of bounds by Bartosz Kurek. And Poland is going to challenge that there was a net violation against France. There was no net touch, as I thought. Perfectly legal play. France retains point possession. A couple of great digs by Zatorski. Poland is down to one challenge. Mika is stuffed into the deep cross court. A little bit unlucky. Giving his teammate some support as Kevin LaRue, after a brilliant serving performance against Brazil, has dropped off a little bit. They need him. They need him to score some easy points. And that ball sprayed out of bounds by Marichal. What they're saying. Looking for a net violation out of the middle against Nowakowski.
The net in the middle, but the ball was in four. There is no touch of the net, no?
If it was already on the floor, it's over.
No.
They check. They know also this rule. Yeah, it must be on the action. If it is during the action.
Because he jumped with the middle and the ball was there.
That's a very interesting interpretation. The only net touch violation, and we've talked about this throughout the course of the tournament. Well, they're going to talk about this one because it's away. It's not involved in the play.
Because the middle player, not the player who was here. It was completely different action. Yeah.
Net. It was action, playing action.
Yep.
We discussed it. It was playing action without.
I agree.
Yes,
it's part of the action.
Yes,
you can hear the second referee Andrzej Zenovic explaining to the Polish coach. That's part of the play.
Touch net.
I think that's the right call. Pudik, the ball's up. Pudik again, and successfully into the cross court. Lucier again. Wow. He has been so good, and he is outplaying his opposite, if you will, right now. Bartosz Kurik. Kubiak into the cross court, saved. Joust coming, no. Kubiak, what a good swing high up into the block. Boy, Michael Kubiak is a fantastic all-around player. And he is really strong, 27 years of age, only 1.91 meters. You don't have to be over 2 meters to play this game, but you better have a special arm if you want to be successful, and he does. That ball is out of bounds. Too many times by Roussier into the cross court. You got to challenge a little bit down the line. That ball wasn't close. Keep your confidence. If you're Anthony Roussier, he's really played well. Good dig in the backcourt by Mika. And right back through the block and down. And here comes Poland leading at the technical timeout. Teams will head to the sideline. They're on top. 8-7 here in the third.
Plutôt courte avant tête, il revient sur sa tête, d'accord? Si on dégage, génial.
Poland ranked number 3 in the world. France at number 12, but it has been all France so far here in the late afternoon in Rio. Guess it's not that late. Just been in this building for a long time after that super long semifinal. Won by Serbia over the United States, 3-2. Is stuffed this time by Kudik. With a very weak attempt. He'd like to have that one back. But Poland on top 10-8. Say, in spite of the fact that Laurent Tilly's French team has a 2-0 lead, I guarantee you that Tilly is really worried right now. Trevor Clevenot on for the first time, wearing number 5 in white. You're wondering, Kevin Tilly had a leg injury. Tried to find out a little more specifically what it was. Right, left, knee, ankle, etc. But off the top of the tape. Clevenot completely fooled on that particular play. So Nicolas Marichal came on to replace Kevin Tilly. And Tilly was limping around the sideline, so I don't think he's available. Finger pass! Stuffed by Bartosz Gudek. Timeout called by France. That is just really a good one-on-one blocking move. That's the way to dive into the cross court.
Il faut pas mal de roulettes, on fallait plutôt agir sur les appuis, ok? Et on va soutenir, Patience, allez.
This is volleyball.
Coming out of the timeout, here comes Kubiak once again, and there's a shank pass. Cleveneau might be not long for this match. Really good swing that time by Irvan Engapeth. Completely broken play, and he got France out of trouble. Coming into a living room near you, just running out of real estate, was Fabian Žižka. Jeniak again on the wrist away. LaRue was there, but just didn't drop into the cross court. Very comfortable lead here for Poland, trying to get on the board. Stuff block on the outside by Mateusz Mika. Came out of nowhere to be a real solid staple as part of the starting lineup for Poland's World Championship run. France finished fourth at those World Championships, losing in the semifinals to Brazil and then losing to Germany. That should have been a lift. Oh, block again. Swing into the block that time by Engapeth. Pretty smart play. I'll tell you, Poland is rolling right now. They have stayed with it and recaptured the momentum. We've come to the second technical timeout. Poland trailing 2-0, but leading here 16-9.
On travaille pour le set suivant. On travaille pour le set suivant.
Faut réagir les gars là.
Cały czas na maksa. Dobra? Na zagrywce to samo. To samo. To działa. Brawo, panowie.
Poland having fun here for the first time. Not since they've gotten to Brazil, mind you. But first time in this match as they had been completely outplayed by France. Poland finished with an 8-4 record during the Intercontinental round, lost 3 out of 4 matches to the United States. Running out of real estate. UCA's been reasonably quiet. Zatorsky all over that. And then Mika is stuffed on the outside. Very good aggressive blocking and good handwork by the French. Don't want to get tooled here. How tough is the European zone right now? I mean, how many good teams do you want? It's always been good, but I'm not sure it's ever been better. France, Italy, Serbia, Poland. I know Russia, but now that they've got Vladimir Alekno back as the head coach, I think they'll be okay and get some of their guys healthy again. Germany is very good. Bulgaria can be good. It's going to be tough for all the European countries that should qualify for the Olympic Games. There should theoretically be 5 or 6 European teams in the Olympics if you want the best 12 teams. Poland running away here with this third set. Poland's got to be aware that so far Trevor Clevenot has not received a set. They got to make some adjustments there. Roussier, beautiful swing into the deep cross-court corner. World-class swing. 90% that this set is going to Poland. But France has got to get something going here going into the fourth. Oh, that's a wonderful swing. Dig by LaRue, and I don't know, that ball was up. That ball looked like it hit the floor. Mika, change of pace off the block. Dig by Kubiak in the backcourt. So that's one more thing I think that they have to add to the challenge, was whether or not the ball was up or down. Still a work in progress, a year until the Olympics. Very controversial challenge call that may well have decided the United States-Serbia match. First look to Clevenot. The linesman called that ball out of bounds, but overruled by the first referee. And we're going to have a challenge. Very close to the sideline. Juraj Makri, the first referee from Slovakia, overruled that particular call. Yeah, that's a good overrule by the first referee. That ball was a long way away from that particular linesman. I like this substitution. Maybe give Roussier and Toniutti. I know it's the double sub, but I just leave the other guys in. Give Roussier and Toniutti a little bit of rest going into certainly a fourth set. And Nowakowski puts the ball away easily. Smart shot, high up into the hands of the block that time by Clevenot. France has got a very good professional league, so and a lot of these players, of course, play outside of France. They play in Italy and Russia. Urban Engapeth, who plays for Modena. Good effort keeping the ball alive by France. And Bieniek says, enough of that. So Poland is going to get on the board. They're going to win this third set, no question about it. Just a matter of time. But France has got to get something going moving into the fourth. There's Mori Edibe. Kurek hitting the ball into the late blocker. Kubiak down the line. Rubenikov somehow. Well, that looked a little bit like volleyball at the picnic. Puts that ball away. Comfortable lead for Poland. Covered by Clevino. Rafael Boucher misses that one badly. But I don't get the sense that, you know, France is really kind of battling here to the end. They know this set is probably gone, but they don't. You got to have the mindset to battle, to play better. The chances are you're not necessarily battling to win this particular set. That ball was ripped by Nowakowski. Dawid Karnarski now coming on once again for Žižka. Add a little blocking up front. And half a dozen set points. The first will be looked at by Bartosz Kurak. Still lots of room for error. Good eye that time by Inga Peth. Fabian Žižka comes right back on. Won the World Championship all the way back in 1974, and part of that team was Žižka's father. Stan Gershiniak, Edvard Skorak, Richard Karbarts, Tomas Vojtovic. And there it is. Poland on the board. They win the third set, 25-19. Okay, so set to go once again. France and Poland back out on the floor after Poland easily won the third set 25-19. France still with the advantage, but boy, did their energy level and their play drop significantly. Roussier now with 19 points, 16 of 29. Bartosz Kurek with 19 points leading the way. Mateusz Mika with 11 points. And the blocking for Poland really picked up. They now have 8 to only 6 for France. And Nicolas Merdeschal back in the match. And we're underway here in the fourth set. If you're just joining us in our coverage, and we're here this morning, or it could be afternoon, I guess, or even evening if you're joining us online somewhere around the globe. What a first semifinal between the United States and Serbia, won by Serbia in 5 sets. Serbia won the first couple of sets, then the United States won the third 27-25, won the fourth 25-20. But then Serbia, boy, it was loaded with controversy at the end. Serbia won the 5th set 15-12. Smart play by Merdeschal, wristing that ball in. Dug again by Grebennikov. Back row combination kept alive. What a dig by Zatorsky. Both liberos doing a magnificent job. And then Merdeschal off the block and out of bounds. There is Ngapeth. This Brazilian crowd certainly favoring Poland.
We can ask to switch.
There are some lights, part of the entertainment, up in the rafters that should not be on. And they are right now, so they're getting that taken care of. That's a good job by the officials. With a missed jump serve as the second semifinal continues on. France won the first 2 sets, exact same score, 25-23, but they did not play at all well in the third. France can't sit around and wait and hope that Poland will go away, because their culture is just way too good. Poland's not going to stop playing. And into the seam once again. Between Roussier and Leroux. Roussier is just way too wide, and he's way too late from being over the net. Oh, what a big swing and play by Bartosz Kurek. Has been tremendous, and Poland should look for a little different matchup or something. Give Roussier a different look, because what rhythm he's got right now. He's just absolutely shredding Poland's block. Tied at 4, 4th set, France leading 2-1. France is only ranked 12th in the world, but they sure don't look like it. What a great pass by Zatorsky. The players hate it, but the rules are that it's the first contact and almost anything goes. And you know what? I don't mind. I don't mind it because it continues rallies. Good play by Satorsky. And the officials have been very, very consistent with that throughout the course of the last several years. So I'm okay with it. Path unloading. And that ball served out of bounds by Roussier. So back and forth we go. You'd have to think that Poland, in spite of the fact that they're trailing, I think they're the favorite to win this match. Just as I'm kind of looking around, and don't forget Kevin Tilly suffered an injury, a leg injury, and he is unavailable. And Shaw, nice rip inside. Mentioned that France was number 12 in the world, currently Poland at number 10. I'm going to bring up the world rankings. Right now Brazil 1, Russia 2. Well, the rankings just don't reflect right now what's really going on in the world. Brazil 1, Russia 2, Poland 3, Italy 4, USA 5, Argentina 6, Germany 7, Serbia 8, Bulgaria 9, Iran 10. Iran should be higher. I mean, this is all done on points won and lost, so it's you replace points as you earn them in other tournaments. But I would have Brazil 1, Poland or the United States 2, and then I'd have to think about it. Of course, if I didn't mention Brazil currently at number 1, got to put Serbia in there. Germany belongs. Iran should probably be in the top 5, and France should probably be in the top 6 or 7. The difference between doing the world rankings based on a rotating points system and also I think they should also have every once in a while the media just do a world ranking based on what they think and what they see to make it more current.
Ils vont faire soit la fin derrière le bloc, soit l'ouverture du bloc. L'ouverture du bloc, c'est pour notre poste 4, d'accord?
First technical timeout of the 4th set. Poland on top 8-7. Team that makes a little bit of a run here can put this set away. If it's France, it's over, and they play Serbia in the finals. If it's Poland, then we'll play a 5th set tiebreaker. Mentioned the connection. Stéphane Antiga, the Frenchman coaching Poland, but also the last French head coach, Philippe Lain, who was fired by the French Federation, is Stéphane Antiga's assistant, and Philippe Lain was replaced by Laurent Tilly. Good swing. Both opposites have been really, really good, but I'll tell you, I'm surprised and a little bit disappointed that Poland hasn't done much more to put more hands and more pressure on the hitting of Antonin Roussier. But it comes right back. Wow. Heavy, heavy ball. I guess you could say the same about France trying to stop Kurek. Field goal there. Fabian Žižka getting some serving instructions from his head coach. And the ball was hit so hard, the linesman dropped his flag. It was hit so hard straight down, and there was no defense there because it was out of bounds. That ball was way out. Ngapeth immediately raised his hand. My fault. Good touch by Mika. And a better stuff by Kevin Leroux. Tell you what, Leroux needs to get started. He looks really flat. Kevin Leroux, big middle blocker for France, wearing number 10 in white. Been a challenge that there was a net violation called against the French block. Yep, there was. Was the ball down, however? That's the call. See, go back to the old net rule, would you please? That little incidental contact below the top of the tape. There was no advantage game. I know there are two schools of thought. The purists, like, okay, there are so few rallies in the men's game. Why would you want to end a point on a play that nobody in the arena can see? And it's even hard to see on television. Yeah, the ball is not down. Wow, that's a bang bang play. Please, let's go back to the old rule. I respect the other argument. I got it. I got it. But how many really long, entertaining rallies are there right now in the men's game? Not nearly enough. And there's way too much of that. Balls being served out of bounds. Big block. Metashal on the outside along with Leroux. Leroux, very mild-mannered player. That's all well and fine. Good play by Marichal. He's the one who got the stuff. What a dig by Ngapeth. Good touch. And again, Gribennikov could not quite make the play. Boy, remember that one. That's the early dig by Ngapeth. Good touch on the block by Mika. And then returns the favor right through Roussier. And now the three-point advantage for Poland. Remember, Poland played 5 long sets less than 24 hours ago. I've completely lost track of what time it is. We've been in this building for hours. Timeout is called by France. 14-10 is the advantage. And as I said, maybe 5 or 10 minutes ago, even though Poland trails 2-1, I thought that they were the favorite in this match.
On enchaîne, on est propre blanc partout. On veut la balle, tu veux la balle? Appelle-la, tu veux la balle, Pépé, tu veux la balle aussi? On veut tous les balles. Là, on est dans un moment où on veut plus les balles. Allez, allez. Il faut les balles au bloc, on veut les balles en réception, on veut les balles à l'attaque. Et en défense aussi. Allez.
Poland serving again out of the timeout, and there is Leroux. But in order to get Leroux involved, you gotta pass the ball better. Franck Lafitte coming on now, and he's coming in the middle for Nicolas Le Goff. Just a little change of pace, maybe give Le Goff a little bit of a break. Headed into the 5th set, don't know. That's thinking ahead a little bit. set that time. Beautiful set. Michael Kubiak. And Poland is just rolling right now on top of France 16-11 at the second technical timeout. Teams will head to the sideline. We'll take a quick break.
Le problème c'est qu'on peut avoir. Non, on fait pas le point, on vient, on défend. On a plein de trucs à faire. Allez,
Yes. Please, this kind of behavior to the opponent, I will not accept. That will be a card. Okay?
So there's been a change in the French lineup, and I think a smart one. Antonin Roussier has been replaced. He's going to get some rest, get some fluids, but got to get his emotions and his head back in this match. City Bay has come on to replace him. 17-14. Maybe I got a little bit ahead of myself. There's Nowakowski. That makes it 18-14. You know, I've been doing this a long time and seen a lot of matches, and body language is an awfully important. And I just see a little bit of resignation now with the French team. And there shouldn't be, for one very important reason. You still have time to come back and win this set, albeit very unlikely. But you got to get yourself mentally ready and sharp to play a super important fifth set. And that comes from paying attention to every detail right now. Timeout called by France once again.
La lucidité là. Faut qu'on anticipe les balles. On est surpris sur la passe, on est surpris sur le service, etc. Faut anticiper. Anticipons plus. On est toujours que dans la frustration là. On en a rien à faire.
So Mateusz Mika back to serve now for Poland with a very comfortable 5-point lead. France was in control of this match, but that seems like it was a long time ago. And that ball just served out of bounds. Left side, Kubiak, that time off of Toniutti out of bounds. Benjamin Toniutti, I love him as a setter, but he gives up an awful lot blocking at the net. He's doing the best he can, but he just wasn't given enough genetically right now. He only comes in at about 6 feet tall, and in today's game, that makes it very, very tough. But the reason he's able to still play this game at its highest possible level is because he is such a good setter. That ball into the top of the net. Fourth set dragging out a little bit. On the other hand, to talk about what France has to do to sort of get their game back together, Poland should try to absolutely stomp on the throat of France and get this over with. They don't want France to get any kind of feeling that they're in a good spot. Another outstanding swing by Irvin Ngapeth. Kurek outside the block and down once again. That's something that's going to be very interesting going into the fifth set, if we get there, and I think we certainly will, is some blocking matchups, because Irvin Ngapeth has done nothing so far, not for lack of trying, but has done nothing to slow down Kurek when he's been matched up. And vice versa. Ngapeth has been putting up really good numbers so far throughout the course of this tournament. Had 21 points in the win over Brazil, 16 kills, and then had another 16 kills yesterday in the loss to the United States. And that perfect dig is going to be nullified by a net violation. Interesting. Very surprised that Laurent Tilly would bring Roussier back on. Surprised by that. I wouldn't have done it. I would have given him a full, what it would be, 10, 15 minutes of real-time rest. Now Shaw with a swing. Maybe because France is now back within 3. He thought that he, being Laurent Tilly, head coach of France, maybe thought that he could steal this one and close out this match, so he brought back his starting opposite. Théo Leroux has not been serving the ball well, but he comes up with a good dig here. Very hittable ball, hittable indeed. Well, France is doing everything they needed to. They are playing much better. They've raised their energy level. They've gotten back in contact with Poland. They trail by only 2, and Poland is forced to call a timeout. Some of the small contingent of French fans, and The large number of Brazilians seemingly have adopted the Poles, and before that the Serbians as their favorite team. Well, you hear the boos now. And LaRue missed that. Wow, that was so close. How big was that? Definitely out. Definitely out. That mistake might have been it. Here's Bienya. Ngapeth. He hits the ball so hard. What an athlete, number 9 in white. Once again, there are at least half a dozen really good teams in France. And I didn't mention Finland. They're not among the elite. That might be worth a challenge. Ngapeth says no. Boy, that was really close, and now it's 3-set points for Bartosz Kurek and Poland. Bodies flying everywhere. Who's going to take the swing? Bartosz Kurek does. Ball still alive. And Marashall misses it out of bounds, falling away. And we're going to have a challenge. And this is something you should get used to. Get used to it. Unless it's an absolutely decisive play, there's going to be a challenge on almost every set point. Why not? Especially, you just challenge to see if your opponent touched the net. The challenge, well, there might have been a net touch that time by Fabian Žižka. Again, the play doesn't end until the ball has hit the ground. Has the ball hit the ground? Not yet, not yet. There's the net. That should be France's ball. Oh, they challenge touch. No. The challenge should have been on the block, not on the touch. I got to get this communication better. France was challenging the net touch, not a touch off the block. There it is again. Remember, the play is not over until there's the net touch. Play's not over until the ball hits the ground. This should be France's point. This is not part of the official review. This is from Globo Television, who's providing all the pictures here in Brazil in the world feed. Yep, definitely a net touch before the ball hit the ground. I thought so. But then in the other semifinal, I thought there was no way there was a net violation called against the United States. But somehow they saw one. So now it'll be set point number 2 for Poland. Haven't seen enough of Marashall to know what kind of server he is. And not very good. Poland wins the 4th set, 25-22. We'll be back with a 5th set tiebreaker here from Rio de Janeiro as the FIVB presents the 26th edition of the World League Finals. $1 million to the winner. Serbia already in. Will it be France, or will it be the reigning world champions from Poland? 12 errors by France to just 5 for Poland in that fourth set. Both teams with only 1 block. Look at the total numbers. Antonin Roussier now with 22 points. Irvan Engapeth with 14. Nicolas Marichal has come on and played very well for France. He now is in double figures with 10. Bartosz Kurek with 25. And Mateusz Mika now with 14. Well, but France played decidedly better there in the latter stages of that fourth set. And I told you they were going to lose it, but they played much better. And so maybe they garnered a little bit of momentum going into this fifth set. Back-to-back 5-set matches for Poland. Yesterday, a losing effort against Serbia. And today, we don't know. Serbia played 5 hard, long, emotional sets, pulling out a last-second victory over the United States. So teams back out on the floor. Once again, the rules in the fifth set tiebreaker: 2 challenges, 2 team timeouts. Teams will change sides at 8. The set will be decided by a total of 15 points. So Benjamin Toniutti, the setter for France, will start things off. On the overpass, point number 1 for Kevin Leroux and France. And misses that one out of bounds. Well, they got one. I've talked about this throughout the course of the tournament. I've talked about it for the last 5 years, quite frankly. All of these missed serves are really hurting the men's international game. We all know why. We all understand the tactic of why there are so many serves that are so tough. And if you serve tough, you're going to miss your share. But in my opinion, something needs to be done about it. 2 of the best matches this past summer were between Poland and the United States, and in one, there were 207 total points scored. 48 of them were scored on missed serves. 48 out of 200. It's over a quarter. France wants a lift there, but they got to know the first contact, almost anything goes. Ball tucked inside by Bartosz Kurek. Now both teams with 1 serving point apiece. Leroux right over the top of Bieniek. Tight pass once again, and that's going to be a violation, blocking the set. Franck Lafitte put his hands on the set. That's a good call. Automatic violation. Not much. Tied at 3. Serve here, and France will gladly take advantage. See, the stats that I'm given don't show all these service errors. They show all the points scored. And they're just so many. Way too many for the good of the game. Just to repeat, two of my favorite matches on the course of the year. The United States and Poland. 206 points total score. 48 on missed serves. 48. Shaw with his 11th kill. Well, he has played really well for Kevin Thiele. And I spoke with a coach's son as he walked by, and he said that he has injured his knee. He's not available for the rest of this match, and that's a big loss. Come back right tomorrow morning, early, 9 o'clock, is the bronze medal game, followed by the gold medal game. Off the block and out of bounds again. Urban Ngapeth just cannot get a block there against Bartosz Kudek. Look how much, why should Ngapeth be, look how much he's drifting. I mean, I know you want to bunch your blockers and start inside, but look at him, look at him. Got to plant that outside foot and be much more solid. Ngapeth. Net violation is called against Poland, 2 players down. This is Piotr Nowakowski. And immediately the trainer comes out. And a collision with his outside blocker. France leading 6-5 here in the 5th set. Finally, a block by Ngapeth against Bartosz Kudek. See, it didn't drift that time. He planted his outside foot and went straight up and finally got a block. Big play by Ngapeth. 1 point from the side change. Through the block, Ngapeth can't get that ball up. Boy, it is a game not of inches, but of centimeters and millimeters. Marcin Możdżonek, two-time Olympian and veteran of the World Championships, number 18. On to block for Bieniek right now. Boy, Możdżonek hadn't been in the match yet. And that ball is served out of bounds. A great eye for Urban Ngapeth. And now the teams will change sides. France with a 2-point lead. Well, with Możdżonek just coming in, I wouldn't think that he would get the ball. I think Zizka is either going to go to Kubiak or to Bartosz Kudek. And France's block should adjust accordingly. Yeah, I thought so. Kubiak ripping down the line. What a good player. Man, he can play volleyball. He can pass, he can dig, he can serve, he can hit the ball, and he can screen. Kubiak, Zizka back at the line. Urban Ngapeth, what a play. Watch this. Special, quick. Ngapeth just hammering that ball to the floor. The lead is 9-7. Kudek out on the left left side. Oh, you can't miss that serve, and got that. Going for it there with the lead. Right side. Roussier off the block and out of bounds. Really good choice by Toniutti, and France continues their 2-point advantage. One more serving point here. Towards the end of that fourth set, Kevin LaRue just missed what could have been a jump serve ace down the line. So watch for the wrist away here. Likes to start in the middle and hit the ball left to right. Mika, boy, held on to that ball a long time. That was a call in the match between Serbia and the United States. A lift was called against middle blocker Max Holt. Might have turned the whole result of that match. I think Mika got rid of that ball just fine. Smart play. And the ball is hit out of bounds. Wow. Perfect pass. And Lafitte missed it. Tied at 10. Go back to Inno. Poland a chance for the lead. Kunik is rejected. I was about to say, not hitting the ball very well on the left side. He just seems to hit the ball into the low seam. France leading 11-10. What a super semifinal Saturday in Rio. Kunik is blocked again. And timeout called by Poland.
Qui peuvent tomber les balles courtes en 4, en 2 ou 3 mètres. D'accord? Les balles qui peuvent tomber, les passes internes. Attendez. Vous partez, écartez, bonne fête, bonne fête.
Coming out of the timeout called by Poland. Antonin Roussier will go back to serve. Good tough serve down the line. Kunik again. And a center line violation called against Bartosz Kunik when he planted to turn to come off the net. So we'll have a challenge. Poland is challenging the call on the floor. The second referee made the call, and he is one of the game's very best. Well, you can't tell anything from that angle. You can't tell. Yes, we can tell from this one. That's a center line violation. That is going to be France's point. France is going to win this challenge. The entire foot of Bartosz Kunik completely over the center line. Good use of the good call by the second referee, Andrei Zinovich. Now a 3-point lead for France. And that ball put away by Nowakowski. The pressure on France. They got to make a couple of plays. Double substitution coming on. Kornarski and Bushek will come on, replacing Mateusz Mika. So Konarski in the front court, replacing Fabian Žižka, adding a little more blocking. Lucier missed it out of bounds. You've got to find some of the block. You cannot hit the ball out of bounds. It's 13-12. And timeout called by France. Sorry, can't do it. You cannot hit the ball out of bounds.
Ok, on garde, on joue. Et si on fait pas, si on n'oublie pas d'enchaîner les actions, d'accord? On n'oublie pas d'enchaîner les actions. Allez, les gros serveurs, on garde.
Allez, tout le monde concentré sur les filets et tout, hein.
So now it's 13-12. Maybe Ngapeth on the back row quick. Toniuti's got to be thinking about it. They're going to be camped. Poland. They're going to be camped on Roussier. Back row quick combination. There it is. Just like I thought. I thought that was coming. Jamel coming on, replacing Toniuti to give a little more blocking up front, and it's going to be a match point for France. Marichal will serve. I think you got to keep this ball in. I would not go for the 100% serve right now. Unnecessary delay to take care of the bookkeeping. Give a lot of credit to Nicolas Marichal. He has done a wonderful job coming in and playing for Kevin Tilly. Through the blockers and down. So one match point save. Toniuti will come right back on. Ngapeth has been overrunning Bartosz Kudek the whole match. And a timeout called by Poland. They're going to talk about this one. Mateusz Mika has the jump floater. And then take the time to look at the matchup and see what you want in terms of your blockers.
Arvin, walk derrière sur Antonin. Avec du volume sur Antonin, d'accord? Ok?
On était dans la
Match point against for France. What a story. Finished 10th the last 2 years, did France. Relegated to the second group. They won the second group. They won 15 matches in a row until they lost yesterday to the United States. And now they will have a match point once again. Ngapeth is stuffed. Are you kidding me? Ball was set too tight to the net. The captain, Kubiak. See, to me, that ball set too tight. No place to go for Ngapeth. Ngapeth again, the straight down, tap down. So it'll be the third match point for France. They led 14-12. couple of feet. Back up middle blocker. First and foremost, you got to serve this ball in the court. He's got a jump float. And Kubiak once again, the emotional leader of this Polish team. He got the big stuff block against Ngapev to keep Poland's hopes alive. Both semifinals going the distance. Right side, Roussier puts the ball to the floor. Fourth match point and a better rotation with Toniutti in the backcourt. Kudik is blocked by Ngapev. One-on-one. But we're going to have a challenge. See, we're going to see this more and more. Why not challenge? You can just go ahead and use your challenge and make sure that there was no net touch. We're going to see every match point challenged from now on, no matter what. Whether it's even close or not, unless a ball is hit 30 feet out of bounds. Has nothing to do with the center line. We don't need to see this. Nothing to do with that. And the celebration is on after the one-on-one block by Irvin Ngapev. But now waiting for the video confirmation. This is going to take all the excitement virtually out of the end of every match. Players waiting, the crowd waiting. We're going to see a challenge every time at the end. It's not challenging the center line. Why are we seeing this? The challenge was for a net touch on the block by Irvin Ngapev. If France wins the challenge, the match is over. Taking way too long. This is like the same challenge between the United States and Serbia earlier on. If the challenge is denied, France wins 17-15. If it's upheld, the score is tied at 16 apiece. Boy, talking about taking all the fun out of it. Give me a break. There's the block. Perfectly legal play. Let's see it and let France celebrate. There's no nut touch there. No touch. France wins. France will go on and play for the gold medal against Serbia, and Poland will play the United States. They got to do something about this challenge at the end of matches. I'm going to go talk to Irvin Ngapev about exactly that, and we'll be back with you in a minute. Now with Irvin and Gapeth, first of all, congratulations. You come out of Group 2, and now you're going to play for the gold medal. But talk to us about the final play. We could see clearly that there was no net touch, but you had to wait so long. What was that like?
Yeah, it's normal. He tried to say this, but I was sure about this.
Yeah.
But we wait, and the tension go up, but we win today. We're happy.
And you get to celebrate. But what does it mean for your team, Irvin, to come, 10th the last 2 years, and coming out of Group 2, people didn't expect so much. What does it mean to you and your team to now be playing for the gold medal?
We start 3 years ago with this group to work every summer, like 5 months without holidays, and now the work pay. We are so happy, and we want to play against this team for a long time for progress.
Well, now you get to play against Serbia for the gold medal. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Wonderful block at the end. It took a while, but you got it. The finals for the gold medal are set in a huge upset. France takes out the defending world champions 3-2, 17-15 in the 5th set. And Irvin Ngapeth and Antonin Roussier, it was awfully sweet indeed. They will play Serbia tomorrow for the gold medal, and Poland will play the United States for the bronze. What a day, a super day of semifinals here in Rio de Janeiro. Join us tomorrow. The bronze medal game, 9 o'clock local time. The gold medal scheduled for 11, but will be about 20 minutes after the conclusion of the bronze. I'm Paul Sunderland, here for the FIVB Finals in Rio. Thanks so much for watching. The medal matches tomorrow. Serbia will take on France for the gold.
Wiem, że to jest taki mecz, który ważył się do samego końca i być może tym bardziej większe zdenerwowanie na to, że się ostatecznie nie udało. Twoja analiza?
Nie ma czego analizować. Graliśmy, przez 2 sety nas nie było, oni zagrali świetną siatkówkę, my popełnialiśmy za dużo błędów i tyle. No, w 3. secie się odrodziliśmy, mieliśmy swoje szanse na wygranie tego meczu. Nie udało się, myślę, że jutro jest jeszcze o co grać i trzeba ten medal przywieźć do Polski, bo medal to medal. No.
Jesteśmy 5. raz w najlepszej 4 Ligi Światowej, dopiero 5. raz, więc tak naprawdę gdzieś trzeba chyba też doceniać to. Natomiast jeszcze myślę, że gdzieś w głowach przez kilka godzin pewnie ten mecz będzie wam się kołatał, jak szybko go zapomnieć.
Może i trzeba docenić, że jesteśmy 5. raz w finałach, ale jak mamy szansę wygrywać z przeciwnikami, to trzeba to